Yo, welcome to another Halloween video.
I've got my wire in my mask. I'm seeing if I can make it so it don't steam up. So I can wear my glasses and see it tonight.
Tonight we've just had a really long drive. I had a couple of hour drive. We're at Scare Kingdom it's near Blackburn. I don't actually know what the place is, which is Clingtiddledale.
You shouldn't have forgot that.
Excited for this, but we can't really film. This is it's a bit like Yorkshire Scare Grounds in my head, where you go through an entrance and then you do like maze after maze in a continuous loop, and we can't take the camera in.
No, but there is like a little area at the end, so I'll take some photos if I can.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So yeah, really excited. This is one we've been meaning to do for ages. Like, it's been on Ariane's list for like the last 5 years. She's been banging on about it.
Yeah.
Finally got here. Hopefully it's going to be exciting. I'm quite excited for it. The guys that put these mazes together, Atmosphere, did the Fear Island ones we went to. They did Old Market Scare. So we know there's quite a good story. There's always good theming. There's always good actors. So it should be a really good night, right?
It's 10 to 7. They tell you to arrive 10 minutes early.
We best go then. So yeah, we'll see you after. This is going to be a bit of a car vlog for you with a bit of talking and hopefully some photos and stuff as well. So
yeah.
Cool. We'll see you on the other side. And in a flash, it was over.
It wasn't
We're back
a flash.
in the car. This is a car vlog. I'm sorry. Yeah, so we just finished Scare Kingdom. So
I did get a couple of pictures, so we'll put them in.
Yeah, it was really good, enjoyable for a first experience. I think the entrance, for the first thing, the entrance was really organised. So you go in, there's some toilets just past the car park, which were really fancy toilets.
They was
for a Portaloo. They were pretty good.
Fanciest Portaloo toilets I think I've ever seen.
They took our tickets. There was a little photo up, which we did buy, so I'll slide that in as well if I can take a decent photo on a camera.
It was £6, so good value.
Yeah, that was alright. Then the first bit of the queue is called the high tea with Scrappagot and Mrs. Finch.
Yeah.
All right, can't read. So it's cool. So it's basically part of the queue. They've got like a couple of characters in there, like an afternoon tea situation, like old lord and a lady, or a lady and a butler, or that kind of situation. But they're just like passing the time a bit while you're out in your groups, rather than being in a queue. It's not like an attraction as such. But
it's not a scary thing. They were just funny, weren't they?
Quite funny, yeah. Making stuff up, like bouncing off each other, some jokes and stuff, and taking the mick out of people a little bit. Like, you know, it was good fun, right? We wandered through. It's quite dark, and then you go to the first house, which was the Paradise Foundation, so Bliss TV, which the premise is like, I don't know, they sold our bodies. They sell you on an auction,
like a TV thing.
And then it's like some crazy doctor is auctioning people off to do his experiments with, or
it seemed like that.
Which is pretty cool. It's a good maze. It's a solid maze.
It's unique. I've not seen anything.
There were some good characters in there, and there were some good rooms in there that I've never seen anything like before, for sure. But we're trying not to give too many spoilers away.
Some good jumps.
It's good jumps. Yeah, we did get paired up with another group. So there's a group of 4 in front, and we were a group of 2. So for the ease of sending groups to, they did pair us together, but asked us to keep separate. Yeah. And I don't think I really affected that first one. We went through. We all got some scares. There's some from the back. There's some from the front. Like the actors kind of go around in loops and got us all. So it was alright that first one. It was cool, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good.
Good theming. I enjoyed it.
Theming,
it was a good solid first maze. It was a good starter.
Yeah.
Then we moved on to Madame Mortis, the ghost story.
That was amazing.
And this was cool. Like from the outside, like it was a nice building on out the front, isn't it?
Theming was amazing.
It was the best theme thing I've ever seen. There's some rooms in there, like the cellar, and some of the just general rooms, and they just look so cool.
And we went through on our own on that one.
We did. We didn't have to follow the party. Me too, because it was. I don't know what to say about it. The story was that the writers' ghost stories, they've come to life, like, and then you go meet them all. So there was loads of scares, loads of different characters, loads of different rooms. Like, so it wasn't like an old house. So there's like the library and the cellar and kitchens.
Yeah, all
gardens.
Ghosts.
We went to the gardens as well.
Like, it's all ghosties.
Yeah, very, very cool. Bit of a finale
scares,
scene.
Good jumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. That was my favourite night, I think.
Theming in there was amazing, though. That's probably the best theming I've seen.
Yeah,
anywhere in England.
Probably. To me, I said when we came out, it felt like I was going through Phantom Manor at Disneyland Paris. Walking through it.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It was good. Then we went on to Blitz.
Now, I believe this used to be a hooded maze, from what I've heard.
I would think so, because there was it wasn't themed.
No,
it was black corridors with some curtains and some jump out scarers.
We got paired with the
4 again.
The 4 again. It seems to be if the queues are quite long, they'll pair you up as a maximum of 6. Obviously, keeping your distance between however many parties. So they kind of give someone in the middle of the group a little light, and it's meant to be. I'm not sure, something to do with World War II. Yeah,
you like go through the trenches. The guy sent us off to find our bunks in the barracks or the trenches or whatever.
I missed that bit, but being at the back, I think we only got one scare in that whole maze.
We didn't really get a lot of the scares. We missed a lot of the stuff. And I say there wasn't a lot of things. There wasn't a lot going on with it.
It was definitely the weakest.
Definitely, for sure. Like we both came out with a bit just like, was that it? Like
I didn't think it was the end when we were coming out, and then it was. I was like,
that literally links straight on to Madame Tussauds Chamber of Horrors.
That was amazing.
Which was really, really good.
We went through an R2.
We went through an R2 again. We got like the first 3 rooms, 4 rooms. Like I'm sure this one guy, and he scared us about 8 times.
He did you for sure.
We'd only been in the maze like 20 seconds. Like, but the characters were cool. Like the costuming, like it's Madame Tussauds. She's got a Chamber of Horrors, so they're all in there.
And the characters come to life.
Yeah. I don't know, that was really, really good.
There's some good rooms in there.
Yeah, we had to go through the cellar, like you have to crawl under. That seems to be a thing here. Most of the mazes here, we had to go through a low doorway somewhere.
A low door, yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
It was really good.
I've got no complaints about a lot of these. That one did have one minor problem, which is there's a bit of a finale they kind of set up. And we had to wait in the corridor.
We all had to wait.
But then the party behind us caught us up, and like managing that with social distancing in separate groups just didn't flow very well.
Yeah.
It didn't really. It probably makes that 1 second to Mana Mortis for me because of that little stop. Otherwise, it'd have been my favourite one of the night. But it was just a bit of a bit of a shame. But it's the situation. It is what it is. It didn't make anything bad. The finale bit was good. It built up to a cool thing. Like it was worth it. But
it was
just a bit of a minor flaw. And then we did. So the last one that's included in your ticket, which was Zozos Groundhouse.
A good old clown maze.
Good old fashioned clown maze.
That was pretty good actually for a clown maze. I'm not usually a fan of the clown mazes.
No, it seems like they've all upped the game. They used to be a bit rubbish, like an excuse with some red and white latex.
Yeah. No.
Drapes and clowns.
And all the floor had hay on it, didn't it?
Yeah, so it was like in whatever containers or barns that these are in.
It was meant to be like a bit of a freak showy carnival, wasn't it?
Yeah. There was like because there was like a knife thrower guy, and then the clown with a big hammer, and the checked room with the clown in there and all the checked stuff. Like it was a lot of typical things you'd see a lot of other clown mazes, but it was quite well done.
Yeah.
Good finale at the end.
Yeah.
Again, where you get to meet Zozo.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, good for maze. Again, it's another solid
good scares.
one. My favourite out of those, I say, was Mana Mortis by a long way.
It was
Chamber of Horrors, a very, very close second.
Yeah. Definitely. So then when you come out of them, you come into a little courtyard where you can get some food and a drink. Because of the strict COVID restrictions, you have to buy food if you buy an alcohol.
Yeah, because we're up here in Tier 3, so you can't. They can only run a bar if it's a restaurant service, so you've got to have food as well.
We got some chips. They were nice chips, and I had.
You had a pint of dark fruits, didn't you?
Pint of dark fruits, and you had Diet Coke.
Diet Coke, 'cause I'm driving. Yeah, but again, it's all right. It's nice outdoor courtyard, loads of tables laid out.
Yeah.
Relatively reasonable price as well. I think your Strongbow was only £4.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought it seemed quite cheap. You paid what?
£7.
£7.
£7 something.
And for an event, I thought it didn't seem badly priced.
Say Coke pint and some chips was £7.70, I think. So yeah, that was all right. So we had a bit of a chill out. We had that. Ariane had a Dutch Courage before we went to do Psychomantium.
Yeah.
Which we had to go do.
So normally, I've always ummed and ahed about this. Normally we probably wouldn't have done it because normally it'll be touching,
it's a one-on-one
abuse.
It's a one-on-one experience, isn't it? Usually you go in there on your own and you do a thing on your own, and it's like brutal or offensive. I don't quite know what the word is. But it's not like I don't believe it's as you'd see like these extreme things where people are waterboarding you and beating you, borderline torture.
I'm sure there is use of food and throwing things at you. And
things which are pretty grim.
Yeah. So anyway, we knew they couldn't do that because of COVID.
Yeah. So you go through in pairs.
So it's £6 each. You go through as a pair.
Can hold hands, hide. For me, I'm not going to give you any details about it.
We're not allowed to. You signed something to say you're not really going to discuss it.
I think if you're worried about doing it, I came out. It's not a scare maze. It's not like the other ones. There's no.
It's not.
There's a few scares. There's a couple of things where people jump out, sort of like where they come out from their little. You go meet another character, but mostly
it's set out more like a scare maze, but it's not scary like a scare maze. I think it's so hard to explain. I think if you're if you're offended by things, it's not for you.
Yeah. There was.
If you watch a lot of gory horror, extremely horror things, then when you walk, like it, I wasn't particularly offended because it just made me think about some horror films that I watched.
That's probably the thing. Actually, it's probably more like being in little scenes of horror.
Yeah, you like viewing some horror scenes. Almost, aren't you?
Yeah, that's how I'd liken this one to
it.
Rather than being in one, which is I think what it is like if you're one-on-one.
Yeah.
But again, we've never experienced it.
So I think if you've wanted to give it a go without the extremeness of it,
this is the year.
This is the year to do it.
Not gonna
because
lie.
you still will see what's happening is still what usually happens, but you're more viewing it rather than being involved in it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, probably.
But obviously we can't talk about. You sign a you sign a waiver. They give you a safe word as well. There was loads of people going in and out. I don't think anyone said that safe word.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, it was all right. Safe. It was good. Was it worth £6 extra? Maybe. I think so because then I know what the situation is. So if it goes back to being one-on-one, I probably wouldn't do it.
Would you not? I think after seeing that, I probably would now.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd see at the time.
It depends how.
I don't think I would get my kicks for that £6 of money. I think I'd be better sat outside with a nice pint of beer while you went and did it.
Yeah.
I think for me.
You've always kind of got your limits, haven't you, really? I think I've always been curious to the more extreme events, haven't I?
Yeah.
I would like to try one time. I'll probably never, ever do it again, but I think it's something I've always wanted to try. So now I kind of know the scenes that are involved in there. I might try it when it goes back to normal.
See,
But if you're worried about touching, grabbing, throwing, anything vaguely abusive towards you, it's your time to do it now.
Yeah.
But no, we've had a really good night, haven't we?
Yeah, really. I'm a little bit gutted that we haven't done this sooner because I say we've banged on about it. It is a good drive for us. So we've done a 2-hour drive. It's about 120 miles or so each way. So it's a good stretch. But no, it is what it is. I say
worth
Halloween events this year are few and far between.
Worth it.
So we'd rather come to a good one than and give it a go. It's worth the drive, isn't it? So it's just a shame we can't do it on the way to like a weekend in Blackpool or another event somewhere that's around the corner. And I'd say I don't have the time. Got lots of good stuff going on at work, and a lot of them just aren't open this year because of the old COVID. So,
but I must admit, what we have visited so far has been quality.
Yeah.
In the good old COVID times.
I think that's the thing. The ones that are open are the serious ones, or the ones that do year round, so that they know how they can stage it. I say Scare Kingdom, Twin Lakes, Scarefest. They clearly know that they can get the people through to still make the money and still give you a good time. So well worth it.
Next weekend we were meant to go. Wales?
Yeah, I don't know where we'll be next, so you're just going to have to
I think
subscribe and keep an eye on us.
We are going to try and do a drive-through Scare Maze next weekend, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so. The plan was to go to Wales, but I think the local lockdowns and everything else is just going to rule that out. So we're going to have to make some new plans this week. Yeah,
I know we're definitely going to do the Darkfield at home thing.
Yes, we'll do that one night for sure. For definite. And I think we're going to try and do a drive-through maze next weekend with Victoria. I'd like to go to a proper event with it as well. We'll see if we can do 2 in a weekend.
Yeah. We'll do some investigating and follow us on Instagram and Twitter because we usually will post like we're doing this or doing that, won't we?
Yeah, we will.
But, cool. Yeah, so thanks for listening to us ramble on. I'm sorry we couldn't film anything as such, but it's a continuous event very much. So
it'd be nice to do it, or if you can film some stuff between the houses, because it's nice to just talk about it while it's fresh in your mind. But yeah, unfortunately this was really well organised. Took us about an hour to get through all the houses. The first
very
lot.
Good event. Very good event.
I like these style of events. I think they're quite good. There's a lot to be said for it, because you just do one queue and then everything just flows through. So, right, we're going to get off. Got an hour drive back. That's wishful thinking. A couple of hours driving back. So, yeah, if you've been watching, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.